like a boss.
Once a guy cheats, it's over. People never do things just once. People always repeat their behavior. One time is enough. For some reason, some of you ladies just don't want to understand. And the reason why is because you don't want to face the reality that I might be right for once. When a guy cheats, there is no coming back from that. Because you will never trust him. When a guy cheats on you once, he will literally change the way you think. The only way for this to work is to make sure he's not cheating. And the only way for you to make sure he's not cheating is to look at his phone. So, if you were the guy he cheated, there's no going back. Because you will never trust him. Every single man comes back. And if he doesn't come back because he loves you, he'll come back because his dick likes you, okay? So if a guy breaks up with you, there's a 90% chance he's gonna come back. Don't chase after them. He's gonna come back. And when that motherfucker comes back, that's your time to leverage your power. If that dude comes back, what you gotta do is not take him back. You gotta do and ask, you gotta say this. How are you willing to make it up to me? If he's willing to make it up to you, make him feel, make him degrade himself for you. And we are toxic here.
The narcissistic woman. The women who spark this projection, because at the end of the day, it is a projection. The women who spark this projection are cold, not that interested in the guy. Because they have a blank slate to project things on. They never really tell you how much they like you, but also they don't tell you how much they don't like you. So it's almost like a blank slate, even her face. They don't really need the guy. They're self-obsessed, and she's hard to submit. And this type of woman usually appears as a free spirit, creative, and most importantly, assertive. This makes men want to loosen up around her. The problem is that these types of men never got the attention that they needed from their mothers. So unfortunately, this gives a man an emptiness that's hard to fill, and they can't verbalize it, but they'll chase after it their whole lives. If you're able to look like or act like the narcissistic woman, it'll spark the projection. I'm not recommending this. I'm just letting you know the toxic traits that men are attracted to. I don't know why we're attracted to that, but
there's no rational reason why anybody should be in a relationship, to be quite honest with you. Provide each other hardship, we provide each other pain. Humans are just toxic animals. Running a relationship with a woman is an emotional decision, and emotional decisions are not rational decisions. They're just based on emotion. When a guy says he's not ready, what that means is that he's not ready for you. Okay, he can meet another woman and he has a completely different experience with her, and he'll be ready for her, but not you. Anytime a guy that says he's not ready, just leave. Because every relationship that you have with people have a limit. And in order to want a relationship with you, the guy has to like you at a certain level. No matter how long you wait, he's never going to get to want to be in a relationship with you. Anytime a guy says, I'm not emotionally ready or because of work, get the fuck out of here. You hurt their ego and they fall in love with you because you hurt their ego. The way to create this type of stuff is just to hurt their ego, man. Like, break up with them. Be very inconsistent. And then get back with them. By having that up and down seesaw type of motion, a lot of guys will fall in love with you. But the thing is that love could potentially just be ego. The likelihood of those types of relationships lasting are kind of low. But compared to using any strategy with a guy who would have never loved you, it's the highest efficiency type of thing. Say this man would have never loved you, right? You use this and you actually hurt his ego. He kind of likes you, but then you hurt his ego. It does increase the likelihood of this person loving you way more than not doing nothing. The problem with this type of love is that once you validate them, lose interest. But again, that's a lot of the times. And considering you had no hope prior to it, it's actually a pretty good strategy. A good man will find a woman with good attachment styles attractive. If you're not super needy, a good guy will find that attractive. A good guy will find a woman who's independent attractive. A guy who wants to control a woman will find a woman with a good attachment style as a threat, because he cannot get her to get so emotional where she loses control, right? And this is why all of this comes down to just working on yourself, through doing yoga, meditation, reading books on how to improve yourself, finding your flaws and reading books on how to fix them. Over time, you're going to improve yourself. The right guy will see it. You got to stop looking for a guy that will give you a thrill, and look for a guy that will give you happiness and that will appreciate you. And unfortunately, this comes down to you being mature enough to want that in a guy.
Your physique, all right? Now, your physique goes in two different directions. In terms of your body, and your physique in terms of the adornments that you put on. Now, look, unfortunately, being tall is a cheat code. How tall you are does make a difference, and also how wide you are. If you have a guy that's 5'9", skinny, versus a guy that's 5'9", in decent shape, the guy who's in decent shape is just more attractive. That's how you increase your sex appeal. Just work out. You don't need to work out every day. You go the minimum. But the point is, I just go. I do the minimum. Like literally, I try to do the minimum. And sometimes I go really far. Sometimes I just do the minimum. And sometimes I just stay in the middle. But the point is that I go consistently, right? Just keeping it at the minimum actually gets you bigger for the most part.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even a dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.